Hi everybody, good evening. Welcome to Papataka Book Club, the one with the author series. Hi Jiganshu, how are you?
I'm good, Soumith. How are you? And how's your family?
I'm good and everybody are fine. We are doing good. So, can you tell us about your book to our viewers so that they understand what the book is all about?
Well, Soumith, the book Love Lady Siyappaa is a collection of stories about love, and they have lots of Siyappas in their life. And by Siyappa, I mean problem or social issues which women face in our society in day-to-day lives. Siyappas like polygamy, like male chauvinism in office, like disrespect in the family, and many more such kind of issues. Well, I deliberately picked their characters in a different way and portray their characters in a different way because I don't want ladies of our country to be like very high bechari sort of ke hi ye mere sath kya ho gaya main kya karu. No, they are quite quirky, they are very bold, and in the quest of living happily ever after, they derive very quirky solutions to come out from their siyappas of problems, and they even bust the bubble of fake feminism in our country. So it's a different, intense and deep and bold sort of book.
How and when you decided to write this book?
Yeah, it was released in 26th of Jan 2021. I have written this book in lockdown of 2020 wala lockdown abhi bhi chal raha hai. Horror and thriller, murder mystery sort of things. But I don't know what happened to me during that year 2020. Something happened. So everybody is saying this case, something happened to us in the year 2020, which derive a better person from us. So I landed up in writing such a serious issue book out of social obligation that I must, write something for the people, for the betterment of the women in our society.
Okay, now coming to the book cover, who is the creative head behind the cover designing of your book?
Well, it took me months, Sumit, to create this cover. I don't know, I have given headache to many graphic designer, many book cover designer. They are not going to talk to me ever again because I disturbed them a lot. Actually, I have a fake idea in my mind and I want to ask people कि कैसा होना चाहिए. I give them synopsis of the book. I even talk to them for hours that ये book का story है. How should we portray the cover? But nothing comes up. Then one day I got so irritated. I picked the pen. I'm not a graphic designer. I'm very bad with computer things. मुझे तो live करना ही बहुत सर में दर्द हो जाता है. So I just pick up paper and pen and pencil and I was like, ऐसा होना चाहिए. And I gave this rough idea because book release date is very near and I don't know how to, design the cover. So you have to do it. So I put some emojis also. The heart emojis for love, the lady emojis for lady, and that hand over the face is like Siyappaa. So I was like, yeah, ye hai or isko bana dalo. And he just popped some beautiful colors and drive that ladies, women faces, six faces. Okay, and then that's how the cover came up. It's just homemade. You can say so.
But all I can say is it turned out really well. Are there any other surprising things that you have learned while creating this book?
To be very frank, Sumit, I am with me for so many years and I know deep down what kind of person is me. But the surprising thing, if you ask me, that the reaction of the readers, most of my readers wait for the thriller thing. They keep on asking, next thriller kab hai? My fourth book is also going to be a thriller. And they keep on asking, next horror hi lik dalo, because they love Papa so much. Papa was bestseller for months on Amazon charts. So they were waiting for this bestseller, something thriller, something horror. But I come up with this thing and they always think me, Jiganshu is a happy-go-lucky sort of girl who just you want to live in her dreams and fiction characters. So nothing serious can be, expected from her. But when this book came and people read, when I got the reviews, when my friend reads and they come back to me through phone and through WhatsApp live and all, they were like so surprised. We never ever thought you are that serious kind of human being who just walk in that direction, who can, derive such good emotional things through the relationship, through love. And that was quite surprising for me because I was like, I'm always like serious kind of girl. Yeah, why can't you just admit it? So that was surprising. The experience readers had through this book is quite surprising for me because I know I'm very serious sort of writer. Yeah, I'm not that like chalo likh diya sort of thing. So the readers really like it.
Book covered various aspects like freedom, desire, and six main women has been portrayed in the book. Have you done any interviews of any particular women?
Actually, not really, Sumit. I haven't done any research, though I talk to lots of my friends, female friends and male friends too. Okay, how's this idea will work if I'm going to write a story over it, if I'm going to do this, so how will it look? So I talked to many female friends over this. I deliberately choose 6 women from different demography of India. कि यार, if a girl is a teenager, if she is 60 plus, if some woman is working, some is housewife, someone is rich, someone is poor, they all have problems. So there was an idea in my mind, in my rough draft, there is an idea, but I was very careful to put them in a story. Even I talked to my male friends, my husband, detailed talk, कि ऐसा ना हो कि just एक तरफा हो जाए. We have to take care of the male perspective also to keep it subtle way. कि ये ना हो कि भाई आदमी को सिर्फ we portray as a submissive. Some are very dominant. So I talked to lots of people.
Okay. Again, coming to the story, how emotionally are you connected with the story?
Very much. I तो think ये सब चीजें जैसे पिछले जन्म में हो गया मेरे साथ. I don't know how, but I have to sit into that character for months. For 1 month, there is a time duration. Like for 15 days, I'm going to write one story, and then for 2 weeks, I pick another story. For those 15 days, I have to be that character. I cry on their emotional setback. I feel the pain. If I am that person, if I am Faiza, if I am a 30-year-old mother, like that one, to write about it. But I tried to behave like that one in my home also. Okay, if I am that rural girl, how I'm going to, I have seen all these things in my home, but I never did that. So to make them alive, I have to be attached them emotionally to those characters so that I can, make them alive. I can give justice to the reader also. Na aisa na lage ki ye kacha pakka sa hai, and Jiganshu, failed in that aspect. So yes, I am very much emotionally attached. I too fell in love with those characters to, to get the more depth out of these characters.
How special is poetry for you?
Poetry, Sumit, I started my writing career through poetry. I still remember, I was like 7 or 8 year old child who was busy on her own world. I love to do painting and poetry. मतलब जो rough register होते हैं उनके पीछे कुछ भी लिख डालती थी मैम. I remember I have 4 or 5 registers filled with this poetry thing. वो अलग बात है, मेरी मॉम ने वो सारे वृद्धि में बेच दिए हैं, मिलेंगे नहीं मुझे अब. You can't forget your first love. So poetry is like that to me. Writing a book came very late. It came in 2011. I think कि चलो अब मुझे लिखना चाहिए, books लिखनी चाहिए. My debut book is also a romantic comedy, but it has lots of poetry in it. And second book में ऐसा कुछ poetry नहीं था. Third book में मैंने डाला है. So poetry is, after I go, I come back to poetry. It's like my first love for me. I can't leave it.
What are the suggestions could you give to young aspiring writers who can finish their novels?
To young aspiring writer, I would suggest that keep on writing first of all. And if you're writing a comedy thing and if your writing won't give you laughter, then there's something wrong. If your thriller can't give you goosebumps, if your horror story can't give you goosebumps, then there is something wrong with the writing. Delete it and write again. You have to feel what you are writing. If you can't feel the dilemma of the protagonist or antagonist while you are writing the story, then there is something wrong in that. So keep on writing and keep on feeling whatever you are writing. And if you don't feel anything, then just delete it and start writing again. That's the only way to success.
Are you currently reading any books right now?
Yeah, I picked Amish Sohaldev, but I have to left it in the mid because I was not well. I have some fever and cold and cough. So definitely I'm going to pick it again.
Jiganshu, can you tell me who is your favorite author and what is your favorite book?
It's very difficult to decide on one because there are many. First of all, it's Amish Tripathi. And my favorite book from his collection is Ravan and Sita. And Sudha Murthy is good. And J.K. Rowling. If you ask me one, then J.K. Rowling and Harry Potter ki sari series is my favorite, you can say. So Ruskin Bond is also very good. So my favorite one.
Are you venturing in writing any new non-fiction book in near future?
I love writing fiction. Non-fiction mein, I don't think so I can do much. My fourth book is finished. It's in editing process. And fifth one is Papa 2. Fourth one is also a thriller and Papa is also horror and thriller. So 6th, 7th ke bhi mere paas plan hai, but I don't want to disclose abhi. Let's see. But fiction hi hoga in future. Non-fiction is not my cup of tea.
So on what time of the day do you generally write?
I usually write from 2 to 4 in the afternoon.
Where do you write?
Direct laptop. I used to write. I make a rough draft over a diary and then I start writing on the laptop and I keep making small notes in my diary for future reference.
How do you start a story? You get to the ending first or go with the flow and decide the story?
Actually, from starting, it came as an idea and then उसको तोड़ मरोड़ के मैं इस तरीके से, because I write most of my stories are thriller, so I try to portray them as like पहले पेज में ही I give a bang on starting and then climax will be also very unexpected sort of thing. So उसको थोड़ा सा मोल्ड करना पड़ता है आइडिया, because idea is very simple कि ये होगा and it will end like this.
It has been a great session, great live actually talking to you, Jiganshu, about you and the book. Would you like to add anything?
Definitely, Soumith. First of all, I would like to thank you for calling me at Papataka Club. And I was waiting for that. Thanks to you. Thanks for this initiative, which give us writers some power कि इतने pandemic में अगर if we are suffering, we can come and fight. We can stay at home despite that I'm using all the precautions, but still ये COVID कहीं से नहीं आ जाता. I mean, it's horrible. So I would just like to say सबको कि कोशिश करो कि इसको ना इसमें फंसो, because ये बहुत बुरा है.
And once again, thank you, Jiganshu. I think it's time to wrap up. Thanks everybody for joining the call and making this great interactive session with the author and the book club.